It's September, no more distractions. It's time to lock in. It's not Q4 yet. That's October 1st. But let's talk. Hi, I'm Taylor-Alexis, and this is a safe place to talk dangerously, darling, about life in your 30s, wellness, and film. All right. Okay, look. Let me get my notes together. Girl, we're gonna do one take today, you hear me? Now, this video that I'm sharing with you today is also a reminder to myself, okay? I know I disappeared, I had a little bit of, some summer fun, but we're back, baby, we're back. This summer was cool. It wasn't the summer that I had in my head, but it was cool. And kind of refreshing. I took time to step back and figure out, all right, girl, what do you really want to do next? Like, come on, let's be so for real today. But all of the hiking and all of the exploring that I've been doing out here in LA, I really just wanted to make a video about really locking in. I know I've talked about discipline before and self-love and all of that, but like now is the time. I thought, why not? I feel like I've been trying to regroup for months, right? Ever since I did this move, it's been like a year and some change. And I've been trying to regroup, right? And find this new routine or do my New York routine in LA. It's not working. Okay, so let's get into the dangers of distraction, right? Whether it's a toxic relationship, doom scrolling, negativity, perfectionism, laziness, whatever. Those kind of distractions, they just steal your focus from the goal, right? They're out to get you, right? To me, I feel like it's the universe testing you, like, how bad do you really want this? I'm gonna send a bunch of these different, distractions, and maybe you could say that's the devil, but I'm gonna send a bunch of these distractions in and see how bad do you really want it? How focused are you? How determined are you to get that goal done? And like, without going into too much detail, I had some personal distractions. I'm talking like shoulder injuries, foot injuries, I'm allergic reaction to mosquito bites. What? But I found myself, I was doing a lot of complaining instead of acting. So of course, I'm always gonna hold myself accountable. Like, okay, girl, like you are just sitting and moping and trying to figure out what's next, but you're really sad about this, that, and third. And I'm like, you know what? We have to get our head back in the game. We have to. This is the time to lock in because you know what? Sometimes, and I keep saying, you know what? Sometimes when you take those 3 or 4 months to lock in, maybe even 6 months to lock in, your life can change so much, right? I got back into the gym. I signed up for a trainer. That has been interesting. We're on the same page now when it comes to working out. And I just wanted to push. This feels like a catch up. I just wanted to push, right? An extra push. I know what to do at the gym. I wanted an extra push and to correct my form because I've been out of the gym for a little bit or out of my routine. So I would start and stop. And then I felt like the gym in my building was cute, it's nice, it's doable for like if you're in a pinch, but like I really wanted the Stairmaster, I really wanted these leg press machines, all of that other stuff so that I can make sure that we are nice and toned and strengthened and healthy and feeling our best selves. I say that to say I'm not just saying that this is like a catch-up kind of thing, but getting a trainer has been so helpful with me getting back into a daily routine. I think you should do what you can to figure out what your routine is, right? It might look different for everybody. Maybe you're not the person that works out in the morning, you work out after work or something like that to, relieve stress or things like that. So just trying to figure out what your schedule is definitely helps. So for me, maybe I'll wake up and wiggle around in bed for a little bit. Then I'll get out of bed, I'll journal, try to hit the gua sha. I don't always get her done because I do wake up puffy as hell. And then I might have a quick banana or something and head to the gym. Come back, shower, and then face mask, start the day. If I don't do those things in the morning, I'm gonna have a different kind of day. It doesn't mean that, I can't adapt and like move around and things like that, but it really helps me feel like I am operating at my best self or at my best potential, whatever, when I have my routine. Also, eliminating time wasters. So I know I've talked a lot about busy work, right? The little things of like, maybe spending time organizing your to-do list when it's just like, girl, write that thing down and get her done. Like, we don't have to make it color-coded. You don't need a spreadsheet. You don't need stickers and all that other stuff. Like, let's just get to the meat and potatoes and get it done. Because then like an hour or two will go by and you'll be like, oh my gosh, I didn't do anything but create this list. And yes, I do think that there is some planning that goes into a day, depending, or a week or a month or whatever, especially if you're creating stuff or if you're a content creator, if you're a filmmaker, whatever. But let's try not to get too caught up in that because then you'll never get the work done. I'm so guilty of this. And I found, I don't know about y'all, right? So you hit 30s, something about 35, I feel like my warranty has expired and I'm slowly breaking down, but I'm building myself back up. I don't know, you're not gonna get me. Not gonna get me. But I find myself feeling so pressured to get so much done. And I'm like, you know what? Instead of having like this entire list and I'm just writing down every single thing I need to do and I want to get it done today, I will break it down into like themes. You know, maybe Saturday morning or Saturday, if I'm not going out or doing something, I'm going to spend the day cleaning and prepping for whatever YouTube video that I want to do, right? And that's that. Then the next day, Sunday, I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to film and we're going to edit. Those are the 2 goals today. So if anything doesn't fall under that, it's not happening, right? That way I can stick to that theme of the day and get things done. I find that that's been working. So hopefully if that's helpful, let me know. And then also scheduling like rest. I think if anything this summer taught me is that I still don't know how to rest. I don't know what it is. Maybe like growing up, I was always like, I'm at church, I'm going to dance, I'm going swimming, I'm playing tennis, like no TV in the room, there's homework, math team, all kinds of things. So I feel like I've constantly been like on the go since like, I don't know, I was in kindergarten. And I say that because I used to commute from St. Albans, Queens, all the way to like Murray Hill in the city to go to school. Just focusing on that theme of the day, and anything else, you'll get to it later, but making sure that you prioritize rest because it's needed. Sometimes you just sit around and do nada, right? That's why I love going to the ocean. I love being on a boat. I love being in an airplane sometimes when people aren't acting crazy. Because why do people lose their minds when they get on the plane? I don't get it. Everybody just suddenly just turns feral. It's like, yo, put your bag in the overhead bin and sit down, right? That's it. That's all you have to do. And I want to say this to my girlies in their 30s. Stop comparing your productivity to what you used to do in the 20s to what you're doing now or what you're capable of doing now. Because, oh my God, I go back to when I was like 29, 30, in grad school, working like 70, 80 hours a week, traveling to grad school, sitting in class, staying up. Like, I'm like, I did it then. So I know I have that in me. And it's like, girl, you are burning yourself out, right? And then I'm just left depleted, frustrated, and like ready to snap. I'm just so irritated. So I'm slowly letting that go. All right, let's wrap. So I just wanted to come on here to kind of touch base with you, say hello, catch up a little bit, but also to remind you to lock in. Now is the time, okay? I know holiday season is upon us, so once we hit Halloween, it's over. It's downhill. It might as well be February. So lock in while you can. Write down your goals, quantify them, you know, stick to it, and don't beat yourself up if you don't get it all done, okay? Because ultimately, distractions had their season. They had their season. Let's not let that spill over, okay? It's September. Oh my God, the alarms. It's true, look, that was a distraction right there. You see what I'm saying? They're everywhere. Distractions had their season, okay? So let it go and lock in, okay? All right, I love you, bye. I'll see you next time on a safe place to talk dangerously. Bye.